for Arkansas on vault. And here is Smith, junior out of Cherryville, North Carolina.
Good handstand.
First score for Sabados, an 8.925. Clearly, Jeff Graba, head coach of Auburn, is going to want to drop that one.
Finishing up here. Nice double layout. Not only was it a really good routine, nice rhythm, good handstand.
Team high 9.85 for her last week. Look at those scores, trying to follow up a strong start here on vault.
Nice Yurchenko layout full. What I like about her layout full is her shapes throughout. Not to mention, I saw her nail a dismount in the warm-up. It looks good.
Since that fall for Sabados, Smith a 9.9, Stevens a 9.8.
Beautiful stretched hips in this combination. Very nice routine so far. Locks in that handstand again. Double layout. Almost locks it in. Just a little slide there at the end.
But Sam, this is as good as it gets on this event.
Yeah, and she's changing her bar routine this week. She's actually making it easier. She took out the Jaeger, doing a Maloney, pack Maloney half, just quickly to that dismount. And really, she did not want to take this difficulty out, but she is committed to the team. So the goal for the end of the season is to have 5 in that lineup.
With the sophomore Jensen Scalzo.
Good handstand position. Jaeger overshoot combination. Nice distance away from that bar. Looking to get a good solid start. They're looking to build these scores throughout the lineup. Nice dismount and
we're just waiting on things to come in for Leah Smith, and it's a 9.85.
nice handstand. Clean piped Jaeger overshoot combination. Again, locks in that last handstand position.
Now Auburn, the 2019 national champion on vault, the first in school history.
Yurchenko 1.5, big vault. It was a cleaner landing.
Here's Sarah Schaefer, who had a very uncharacteristic fall last time out. Twice last week, just an 8-1. I venture to say she's never done that in her Arkansas career.
Coaches say she was really hard on herself, and she actually had a very limited preseason, so she only had done full bar routines for 2 weeks prior to that last meet. She came back in the gym on Sunday and hit every handstand, stuck every dismount, and she wanted to redeem herself. Ending with this 2 grad students, Sarah Schaefer and Maggie O'Hara, and they're really like the moms of the team. There's so many freshmen, and coaches say they really go to them for everything. It's cool to see that they're at the end of the lineup leading this team after a little bit of some pressure.
Her fellow 6th-year athlete, Sarah Schaefer, career high 9.925.
Beautiful. Nice toe point, good stretch shape.
I'm surprised that this one was close. And Bailey Lovett now, who dropped to 9.35 last week for the senior from Greensboro, North Carolina. Arkansas, a team, had a 49.05 on beam last week. It was their second best event.
Nice front aerial to that layout step out. Faster combination than we saw last week, which is what she was hoping to improve upon today.
Gianfagna started things off nicely at 9.825 out of the leadoff.
Switch leap split jump. Volunteer assistant coach Kyla Ross really focuses on balance beam, and she has a lot of technical knowledge, and she really brings this calm confidence to the lineup.
So Sophia Groth, the freshman from Iowa. 9.85 in her first collegiate. What a bounce back for her after having to drop her score on beam last week for Arkansas.
Difficulty level and producing clean gymnastics but high difficult routines. Nice, Rudy to finish things off. And this is a
so far nothing below a 9.825. On floor for Auburn. Here's Kennedy Hambrick now, who is the all-around leader at the moment. 500ths ahead of her teammate Leah Smith. Second team All-American on the beam.
Very light gymnastics. She almost floats down to the beam. Switch half.
Could be a big score here, Sam, if she sticks this dismount.
She looks really focused for this beam routine.
Locked in.
Finishing off the side.
In college, competed on just bars and beam last week. It is a silver and bronze on floor at the World Championships.
Starting double layout.
Fantastic. We'll talk to her, Sam did, coming up in just a few moments.
Finishing up a little shy in that combination, but she's a veteran. She works through that. Beautiful first debut for Suni Lee.
Debut for Suni Lee, a 9.875. Right now, 9.8s or better for the first four for Auburn on floor. And here's Drew Watson, who has been a staple there for all four of her years, and the Plains now 5.
Starting off with that difficulty, double Arabian. But they just want them to be healthy at the end of season, so you might not see them every single weekend, especially when you have as much depth as this Auburn team does. Especially when they can produce routines like that every single. How much she loves doing gymnastics.
Amanda Elswick now in the anchor position for the gym backs. A 9.75 for Sedlacek. So at this moment, they can still drop Leah Smith's 9.675. Both teams battling it out. Arkansas was up by 0.45 coming into the third rotation.
Beautiful back handspring layout. What I like about Amanda on beam is her rhythm. You're going to see she does a good job moving through her skills. She lands sharp and then dances right out of that.
9.825 last week, the younger sister of former All-SEC gym back Heather Elswick.
She's an athlete that really works beam like the floor. Finishing up here with that back handspring, 1.5 twist.
Goburn, this is her event. She was tied for 4th in the country last year, but couldn't go for the NCAA crown because the Tigers team came down with COVID, could not compete in regionals, so she was not eligible. That eventually went to Anastasia Webb, Lexi Graber, and Millie O'Keefe, 2 Sooners in there.
Opens. tumbling passes because she works so nicely into them, so nicely out of them.
Trying to follow up Drew Watson's 9.85. Boom. Look, the emotion when she knew she got it. As she shows you many times during this routine, she is the floor queen. Savannah Pennies, who will start things off for Arkansas on the floor. They were third in the nation in this event last year. This is theirs. 33 straight meets. The Gymnastics have posted a 49 or better on floor. That's a program record, the second longest active streak in the NCAA.
She was actually really nervous. She's never choreographed before, so she did a lot of homework, watched a lot of videos, and is really happy with the way they all turned out. Nice, solid finish, no movement of those feet, and that's what we want to see for all those tumbling passes. Have good endurance on those last passes.
And here is Aria Brush competing in the number 2 spot. She led off, but Brush can put up a big score. Career high is 9.875 on this event. Anytime Freebird is your theme music, you've got my vote.
I'm going to guess she doesn't even think about what song is playing right now. I hope not, at least.
No.
Good back handspring layout. She's a very quick, sharp beam worker.
Trying to follow up Hollingsworth's 9.825 to start things off.
You know, interestingly enough, Ashley Johnston actually coached her in club for a little bit and is now one of her college coaches, so that makes for an easy transition. Good dismount.
Is always a meet to circle right here on SEC Network and the ESPN app. Here's Sophia Groth, the freshman, finishing things off for her night. She's such a serious competitor. They took her out of the beam lineup because of warm-ups last week. And then she got a 9.9 on an exhibition. You think she wants this?
All of these athletes are competitive, and that's really Jeff's philosophy here. He wants the inner gym competition to be so fierce that when they actually salute, they're not nervous at all because they had to fight for their spot. We actually didn't even get lineups until after their warm-up because there was 8 people on each event vying for these spots. This is solid.
I think you can add Beeman to the list of really solid rotations for Auburn.
Whoever the best athletes on that day will go, and Sophia did the job.
Hambrick can seal it here on her best event.
Opens, big double tuck.
Inside Bud Walton Arena. They know how tight this is. So many on their feet. Saw on the floor is a 9.8 just now from Schaefer. A 9.675 seals the all-around win for Kennedy. Just had to stay on her feet there, and she did. 5 so far. Remember, they were only down by .025 coming into this final rotation. Gabby McLaughlin, the sophomore beam specialist, competed all 9 meets last year with 2 titles.
Interesting series, switch leap into her handspring layout. What I like about Gabby on beam is her arm positions. They are always in the right place. And I'm really picky with that, Alex. So the fact that she locks them in makes me so happy. And it just makes her able to work beam so much easier. good lead connection. And she's smiling through it. She's showing her performance quality. She looks comfortable up there.
Tigers look like they're having a lot of fun in this environment here at Bud Walton Arena. Such clean routines. Wow.
I had a chance to speak to her about her nerves coming into this meet, and she's actually said it's a little more nervous on beam because she has less skills. So there's more time to overthink, and we actually kind of bonded over that because I felt similarly in college. You have to rework your mindset throughout your routine.
What a joy it's been to watch her compete at the college level. Something we never would have said years ago.
Hand lay, beautiful. And she's got lofty goals. She's not just here to casually compete. She wants to win an SEC championship.
She has the potential to go down as one of the best NCAA gymnasts of all time. I don't think there's any question.
Finishing.
Huge scores for Auburn on beam. Right now dropping a 9.825 for Arkansas, trying to get rid of Leah Smith's 9.725 a moment ago.
Opens. Beautiful stretch double.
Bailey needs a 9.975 to tie or a 10 to win. That's what the Razorbacks are facing. Good pressure here on this pass.
Nice finish for Bailey.
Is it enough?